on to today, we've been working closely, very closely with the prosecutor's office. We cannot conduct any investigations unless they are criminal investigations authorized by the prosecutor's office.
I think we have time for maybe one more question.
Yeah, I'm Maureen Morales with the Congressional Research Service. The current government has extended, or said it will extend CICIG, and they kept Claudia Paz in office. But how are they, how is the government staff working with them? The problem with CICIG they've encountered is that they have people who create obstacles, and they try to get rid of them. But, so how, is the government cooperating with them? I mean, underneath, on top, there's this, acceptance of them, but are they making their work more difficult? Are they enabling it? How well is the government actually working with CICIG and with allowing Claudia Paz to do her work?
Boy, I can't answer on the CICIG question because I don't work with CICIG at all, but maybe there's someone in the room who knows more about that. I mean, I think that, the Ministerio Público and Claudia Paz's institution has functioned freely and absolutely fine under this administration and previously. I think, the only thing that I can specifically point to, which I think was a disappointment, let's say, for the investigations inside the public ministry on human rights cases specifically, was with the dismantling of this Archives of Peace, the government simply unilaterally dissolved a formal agreement or convenio that had been signed between the public ministry and the Archives of Peace to provide the kind of analysis that the public ministry always needs in the investigation and assembling or construction of these human rights cases. And that, from one day to the next, simply took away a really important instrument for the public ministry, which has very few investigative capacities. Let's be honest about that. They rely heavily on other institutions and individuals to do a lot of the basic investigative work that in other countries might be done by their own staff. So that's the only kind of specific instance that I can think of, but there may be somebody else.
From what I've seen, also tangentially, is that there is very close operational relationship within CICIG, the prosecutor's office, and the Minister of the Interior, which is the police. They work very closely on a lot of these cases, and at the operational level, there seems to be very little opposition. There might be some things happening politically, but again, geared more towards central government and specific parts of central government, not necessarily directed at current investigations, but more directed at conflict investigations.
I know there's a few more questions. I think we're going to close up the public panel. If people have other things, we're certainly free to approach our panelists, and thank you all for coming, particularly our speakers, for sharing their information, their experiences. Also, there are some materials out on the table looking at both documents that we produced